Hello everybody, it's Charlotte here. Welcome to a brand new video on this channel. And don't mind what I'm wearing. I'm just in the comfort of my home, so right now it's like whatever. I just kind of want to like dress up. I don't want to dress up in the same shirts that I had all the time. So I decided something different. Yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, I do have my hair braided. This is for my book signing, which is as I'm recording this now today. So it's going to be from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. I will be posting up pictures, videos on all my social media. So if you guys aren't following me, make sure you go follow my social medias down in the description below. My Instagram, my Facebook, my Snapchat, you name it. And my book as well. If you guys want to go purchase it, it's down in the description below. It's going for $18.95 for the printed copies, and for the e-file or the e-did books, $9.99, sorry. At the beginning of this video, I really want to show off this voice analyzer app. And it's not a paid advertisement or anything. I'm just doing this solid based off of my opinions. It's a great app. It's an app for you to speak for about a minute, and it analyzes where your voice and tone is at. My voice and my pitch, if you guys can see from the picture below, it goes up and down from a male voice to a female voice, and you guys probably know that because you guys have been watching my videos for a very while. And if you're new, even though my voice isn't where I want it to be at, it has gone quite a bit of ways. If you guys haven't noticed by the chart, I actually used to be at the very bottom. It's crazy, right? I went up quite a bit from where I used to be, but now we're just on our come up, and I just gotta learn a little more. So in this video, it's gonna be a little bit depressing, and I hope you guys don't take it as that. I just take it as a grain of salt, I guess. It's not that big of a deal to me. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I get misgendered very, very rarely. Sometimes I wonder how I don't get misgendered. I don't know, because being transgender, you're always a critic of your own body, and it seems like that for a lot of trans people. You look at yourself in the mirror, and the mirror is usually mine personally, my greatest enemy, because it shows me that I'm looking good, and then it'll show me looking bad. But being misgendered, I really want to talk to cisgender people too in this video. I know I'm talking to people out on a YouTube social media site in which people can attack me, people can love me, people could want to kill me or want me killed. And it takes a lot of heart to bring yourself out on social media and speak about your journey in a sense of having no fear. I went to get my hair done, and none of these people are mean people. They weren't intentionally being mean. But sometimes I feel like if it wasn't for my body, a lot of times, and I'm not trying to like toot my own horns here, because I know for me, the combination of everything is what helps me look feminine. For instance, you might look at just my head and you might see male proportions and be like, oh my god, that's a male. Or you guys might look at the bottom half of my body and be like, oh, that's a female. Right? But if you put them together in the context of how I'm showing myself off, you would say that's a female, right? I mean, if I saw someone like this in public, I think that's a woman. Okay, so I had my entire bottom body covered by a big black apron, and all that was showing was my face. It sucks because being transgender, a female, you have to deal with certain things like Adam's apples. Mine is not that bad, but there are people that have to deal with it. I have some masculine features to myself. I have a low jawline. My brow bones are really huge. And there's a lot of things I have to work on, but that doesn't mean I can't fix them. That's why I'm going to be doing FFS in the near future. My face has changed quite a bit from the beginning, so I'm not going to complain too much. But at this point, it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm between male and female. To people, I don't know. One of the hardest parts of society is that I don't know where I stand in people's minds. People will call me ma'am. Some people won't even call me anything at all. and it kind of like, and that actually kind of gets to me. No, like just for some reason that gets to me. But it gets to me, and I'm like, why don't you call me ma'am like you treat the other women? You know what I mean? But I just don't get called nothing. So I'm confused here. Anyways, when I was getting my hair appointment, which my best friend, she did really great on. People tend to think that since there's so many variations of being feminine nowadays, it's like you can be a guy who wears makeup. You can be a guy who's very feminine. You can be a guy that dresses up in women's clothes and puts on makeup, but you're still considered a guy because you don't identify being transgender. There's so many different things that it confuses people from who's actually trans and who's not. And that's the hardest part. You know, you see me getting my hair done at a hair salon, makeup on my face, and I'm trying to speak a little higher of a pitch. You can tell that I'm not completely masculinizing my voice. There is somewhat of a feminine side to it. But I'm still getting called a he and a him. And that rarely happens, but today it happened a lot. Or not today, but you know, the day that I got my hair done. It was so, and like I said, I bear no hate towards any one of them. None of them were really mean to be mean. But it'd be better to mess up someone's gender that's actually presenting a different kind of way than someone that is, you know, sounding like a guy, but they do all this stuff. Like, for instance, if I sound like a little masculine in my voice, but you see me out there like this, why would you call me a he and a him? What makes people think that I'm trying to represent myself as a man? Come on. And I got called a he and a him like a total of 7 times. But see, it was so confusing because those people that are calling me a he and a him were calling me a she and a her, and I was like, oh my god. When you get misgendered on a constant basis like that, it kind of was an eye-opener to me to realize that maybe I'm not as passable as I think I am. Maybe to me, I'm thinking I'm passable and everybody around me is like, kind of like questioning who I am. And that is the hardest part about being trans, is that some of us, if not half of us or most of us, go through the situations where we can't really go out in public as the way we are because people will look at us as who are you? What happened? Your voice just cracked down to a low voice. Are you a man? And it's very hard. Being misgendered is one of the hardest things. Same thing with masculinity. There are a lot of lesbians. There are a lot of dykes, a lot of butch. So when you have a trans woman that's a trans man who is trying to be masculine before being on T or something, and they don't have the hair, it's very hard for them because people assume they're lesbian women when they are just trying to present themselves as male. And that's the hardest part about the beginning of a transition. Right now, this is somewhat of the beginning of my transition. I've been transitioning for almost a year now, on hormones anyways. I've been transitioning in general for about a year and 3 months, 4 months. Surprisingly how long it's been. And I have made great progress. I'm pretty sure everyone here can agree with that. I've made very great progress with everything I've done. But there is a lot of things that still happen. The way I see myself is people will see me as a female if they were to look at me passing them by the road or if they get to know me for a little bit. But if you're around me for a constant amount of time, you'll start questioning. And that's just the way it's going to be until I completely get comfortable with everything. This year, I'm really going to work on getting SRS because I really just want to feel comfortable for myself so I can validate myself. I'm not saying you need to have a vagina to be a woman. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to me, the way I view it is, I want to be able to look down and be happy with myself and not look down and be uncomfortable. And it's hard, guys. It really is freaking hard getting misgendered. That stuff used to happen to me a lot. I used to get misgendered all the time by coworkers. And it was very, very, very hard to live life when you were constantly being told you were a he and a him. And people were just, because, you know, you started questioning it, like, you're over here acting all feminine and stuff, and then someone randomly that's talking to someone else that's he, you know, or like when I'm sitting here and the person's like, so are you doing his hair? Oh my god, that was so dysphoric for me. Oh my god, it was so bad. Obviously, I don't run off my mouth and be like, what are you guys doing calling me a man? I'm a girl, I'm a girl, I'm a girl. I don't do that. I'll just stay quiet about it. I'll get silent on you, but I'll stay quiet about it. I'll bring it up maybe. The craziest part was no one bothered saying sorry about it either. You know, even though at the end of the day, you know, the person that was doing my hair, she was calling me a she and a her, and these people, and some of the, like, I'm talking maybe 2 of the women out there, of them all were calling me a he and a him. And it's frustrating, guys. It really is. And when they started calling me that, I looked in the mirror and I could literally see a boy, and I was like, and this is when I knew being dysphoric was a real fucking thing, guys. I was looking in the mirror and I saw something so fucking masculine, it was unbelievable. And for some reason, like 5-10 minutes looked in there, I looked like I was a fucking woman again. It doesn't make no sense. I was like, what the fuck was going on here? What am I doing? I'm feeling like I'm going through this really weird thing in my mind where it's like, oh my god, what's going on with my mind? What is going on with me? Don't let people get you down if they're misgendering you. Just correct them. That's something that's been very hard for me. I can't correct people. I just don't feel like I should because, I don't know, because maybe I'm just scared of what people are going to say afterwards. But like I said, it's very hard for me in public because by most people always say, hello ma'am, when I'm with my girlfriends, they're like, hello ladies. It's so confusing. I'm so confused. What does society perceive me as? And sometimes I feel like I need to walk out in a dress every day just to prove to people I'm a female. Anyways, guys, that's just what the video is going to be about. I hope you guys take a little bit of a chunk of how this can be, and I hope I relate to you guys in a bit because I know how it can be. Anyways, I love you guys lots like Tater Tots. Like I said, follow me in the description below and become a Charlotte tier and subscribe. And buy Apple Mia if you want to buy Apple Mia and support me and help me out on my journey. It will also be in the description below. Love you guys lots of Tater Tots. Bye.